Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Taijuan Walker gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Striding into the box, Freddie Santiago. He will lead this one off today. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too high, 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
First pitch, 136.
That evens it up 1-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
3-1 to him now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Stepping in now, J.C. Embry. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Batting third, the left fielder, Suzuki.
To the plate now, Suzuki, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Embry leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-1. Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Here's the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High and away, not close. 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here's the 3-0. Changeup too low. He walked him.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Pete.
Coming to the plate now, Pete Armstrong, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1 offering. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
2-1. Here it is. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jason Kipnis. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First offering on its way. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
.23 pitches already here in the 1st inning. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 1st coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Chet Steadman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Digging in, Derek Trejo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Striding in for Boston, Jim Jolly. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And the pitch. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 home. Popped into the air, back behind second. Embry waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pitch on the way.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 1 inning in the books here. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch of the at-bat. Nicholas Horner is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Jimmy Grimes is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
At the plate now, Ryan Buckner. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Hit back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Kevin Reeves. First pitch on its way. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate, Henry Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs and 29 driven in. Ball 2 now. Pitch is popped up. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Wes Rios.
Next up for the Red Sox, Wes Rios. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1-0 the count. And the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Standing in now, Lionel Boyd. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 2 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Stepping in, Freddie Santiago. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out. Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So in now for Chicago, J.C. Embry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now the 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. One there. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Sito Suzuki. First delivery to him on the way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Sammy Sosa.
In now, Sammy Sosa pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Ready with the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The pause and the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1.
The Red Sox due to hit in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Case in point, they currently rank last in the league in team batting average and on-base percentage. On that note, one of the hitters told me, "I'd be lying if I told you it isn't frustrating for everyone. We're all really competitive guys in that clubhouse, so to be where we are is probably keeping some guys up at night." Sounds like a group looking for answers, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Red
Bottom
Sox.
of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Ken Erskine.
Erskine.
Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Now the 2-0.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he fouls this one off. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Armstrong is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Garrett Byers.
Set to get his day started, Jarrett Byers, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Now batting, the shortstop, Derek Trejo.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Derek Trejo. He's set and the pitch. Grounded to short. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 17, Jim Jolly.
Digging in now, Jim Jolly. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded softly to the right. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Pete Armstrong. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Jason Kipnis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First offering on its way.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. Too high, ball 3.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Into the box, Nicholas Corner. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
He's ready now. The pitch and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Now a throw over, back in standing. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Wow, that's a big time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
3-0 now. Jimmy Grimes would be next. There's ball 4.
The catcher, number 8, Jimmy.
Now in the box, Jimmy Grimes, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, the pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1.
Oh, that's good.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. In the air now, out to left. Reeves will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Nick Castellanos now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Castellanos takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Soft liner towards first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, The left fielder, Kevin Reed.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kevin Reeves. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in, Henry Gonzalez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. This is line to left. Suzuki is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Coming to the plate now, Wes Rios. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Reeves has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Now batting, third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Freddie Santiago. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Liner towards second, and a leaping effort, but it's off his glove.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Into the box, J.C. Embry, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Ripped down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Cito Suzuki.
Ready once again, Cito Suzuki. First pitch on its way. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
A runner on first with 2 away. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 2-1.
That's outside.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Stepping in now, Sammy Sosa. Line drive base hit. Santiago is on his way home. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. So now to the plate, Keith Armstrong. Hot shot down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. All even now, 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. Fouled away. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. High in the air into shallow left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Home half of the 5th coming up. Cubs lead it 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The Red Sox, the designated hitter, Lionel Voit.
Here comes the first pitch. Lionel Voit will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. At the plate, Ken Erskine. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now the pitch. Jarrett Byers is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 1-1 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Derek Trejo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Oh and 1, here it comes. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. One and 1, here it comes.
2-1.
2 out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, runner back standing. Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Paul Parker is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Paul Parker.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jason Kipnis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
At the plate, Nicholas Horner, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And it's fouled away. Parker offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. No one out with a runner at second. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit out towards second. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 8, Jimmy Grimes.
Now at the plate, Jimmy Grimes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
The 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
The first baseman,
Settling in now, Ryan Buckner. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Castellanos is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Cubs 3 and the Red Sox 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jim Jolly.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Liner towards second. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
One away, and here's the third baseman, Nick Castellanos. First offering on its way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
To the plate now, Kevin Reeves, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. I'm set with the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1. Line drive to left. And this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster. And this one will bounce into the wall. Throw won't get him. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
In now, Henry Gonzalez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's out.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-0 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Digging in once again, Wes Rios, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it bangs off the monster as he arrives at second without a play, as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Matt Brister is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Matt Brister.
Into the box, Lionel Voigt, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Jarrett Byers, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready with the 1-0. Pitch popped up. And the ball is dropped. The set and the 1-1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. He's in at second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Standing in now, Derek Trejo, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. The 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Cubbies 3. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Freddie Santiago.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
At the plate now, J.C. Embry, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Sito Suzuki, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
2 out, nobody on. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now 1 hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. The pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. Boston's out in front, 5-3. Digging in, Jim Jolly.
For the Red Sox, the first baseman, Jim Jolly.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Armstrong is right there, one down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
One man is out in the Red Sox seventh, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
1-2 now. Ground ball foul down the left side. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Kevin Reeves. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Joe Page has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 20, Joe Page.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa. He singled his last time up.
Right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
The center fielder, number 4.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Ready for another chance? Pete Armstrong. He's set. Here it comes. The 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Myers is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, number 34, designated hitter, Jason Kipnis.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jason Kipnis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Nope, at the ball.
2 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Scooped up, throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Red Sox lead it 5-3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Henry Gonzalez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Henry Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside. Count 2-1.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Wes Rios, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
To the plate now, Lionel Voit, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Now here's the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston, and it remains 5-3. Huey Nichols comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Huey Nichols.
New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nicholas Corner.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
The catcher,
Into the
8.
box now. Jimmy Grimes earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. To short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Stepping up now, Ryan Buckner. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And that misses. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
In now, Freddie Santiago.
Third baseman. Freddie.
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. He's got it, and the Red Sox have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Boston rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Paul Harker wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Huey Nichols hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.